YouTube, what's up? Kilo, maddenstudents.com. Bringing you guys a little game replay here, give you a little history on this game. Back when Madden 12 first came out, the demo, I put a tip out on a Kilo's Corner episode regarding play action Y drag wheel. And we had a guy on there that posted, quote, "My D play would shut you out. Cover 9 Velcro user the left linebacker." Now, we all know how I feel about YouTube defensive coordinators. You know what I mean? So I felt obligated to let him know that if he ran cover 9 Velcro all game long, I would smash him. And then he went on to tell me how my play wasn't a money play, which, that's cool. That's everybody's opinion. The money play was halfback screen, slide your line opposite the screen, and use motion to read man or zone. And then he told me that if I have a PS3, he'd be happy to smash me. But I probably don't because I have an Xbox because I'm a little bitch boy or something along those lines. So I told him, no, as a matter of fact, I do have a PS3. Here's my PSN ID. Add me. And to be quite honest, if you need man or zone or if you need motion to read man or zone, you might as well not even bother sending the ad. A week went by and I hadn't heard anything from him, so I posted another comment saying, "Yo, it's been a week, still no friend request or PSN ID. Why bother talking shit if you're not gonna play after you get called out on it?" And 5 minutes after that, I get a friend request, and inside the friend request is the phrase "Let's go YouTube boy." So I accept the friend request. Then shortly thereafter, a game invite follows. I accept that, and then here we are in this game. Um, he is the Chiefs, and I am the Ravens. And you see the first drive he scored. I think it was McCluster, if I recall. I wasn't really paying attention to the video, but I believe it was McCluster. Broke a nice tackle, and he went in and did his thing. So that's definitely what's up. Right there, that was just bad user by me. I definitely could have got that ball. I'm not really sure what happened. But in any event, the beginning of the game, I mean, he came out nice. Now, mind you, I think this is him. Mind you, I will get to that later. But in any event, he came out nice. Right here, I believe, is the first time he tries that play. Oh no, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm sorry. He tries that play that was talked about in the comment twice in the game, where he slides the line opposite the screen. And the first time that he tried it, he got sacked on it. And the second time he tried it, he got a really nice gain, good sizable gain, like, I don't know, 30 yards, let's say. Maybe more. I'm not even really sure how many he got, but you'll see it. The rest of his offense, though, was pretty much throwing up streaks. So I'm not real. Here's the first time he tried it, and he gets sacked. Um, the rest of his offense was pretty much throwing up streaks. So I'm not really sure, like, what the concept is behind the rest of his offense. If he just, like, I don't know if he thought, like, the couple times he would run that play would be enough to dominate a game. I'm not really sure what happened, but in any event, he got stopped on that drive, and then I went back on offense, and he did a really good job of shutting down that screen. He used the hell out of it, which was pretty amazing because like that play usually catches a lot of people when they're in zone. But he did a good job. I was impressed by it. At this point in the game, though, it's only 7-0, so I'm not really too worried about the game because 7 points is 7 points. So, I proceed to spread the field out on him now. I'll go 5 wide, and he seems to be having a really hard time defending the pass. His run D was excellent, though. I'll give him that. His run D was really, really good, but he has a really hard time defending the pass. So, I just decided I was going to start throwing the ball a lot more, and that was definitely working to move the ball. That's really what I prefer to do anyway. I like to pass much more than I like to run. So that kind of fit well for me, I guess. And there at that time, I didn't need to click on it and make a horrible user play because thankfully it worked. Uh, and he also didn't do a very good job of defending those little quick passes off the line. That's like a really easy thing to defend, guys. If you think your opponent's going to do something like that, you just throw a spy like over the tight end area, or you can just show blitz with your linebackers and they'll fall down into the passing lanes to take that away. But in any event, so he goes back on offense, and this is kind of where he starts making a big mistake, in my opinion. And he pretty much just abandons his run. No run game anymore, really, from this point forward, and that's definitely a killer. You guys, if you abandon your run completely, I mean, people are just gonna exploit that, right there. I'm not even quite sure how I got that. I definitely hit triangle, but it's whatever. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. But again, he's just going five wide and just abandoning the run altogether, and probably not the wisest move because that's like really where he had most of his success on his first drive was running the ball against me, and that definitely opened him up for that first touchdown because I had to play the run, but didn't have to play it this time, and so he's just passing the ball a lot. We're getting closer to the half, so I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with the situation. We got into 4th and 12. He punted the ball to me. Um, and I went right back to my five wide because, like I said, he was having a really, really hard time stopping the pass. And I don't know if, he was running cover nine Velcro at all, to be honest with you, throughout the course of this game. I didn't really pay attention to it because once I started throwing the ball against him, I didn't really need to. Um, his pass defense was just very, very lackluster. But right there, I dropped back way too far. Like I hate drop. That's why I got that big like long lobby pass. I don't like dropping back that far. Um, it's just I don't know. It's unnecessary, I guess, and it makes your quarterback's throws way off base. So I try not to do that. But as you can see, guys, the pass is just he's having a real hard time with the pass, and there's another little short pass for the touchdown. So right here, I make a genius move, and I think you know what? I'm gonna short kick it like Madden 11, and just get those 2 seconds to expire. It would have been so much smarter just to kick it out of the back of the end zone with Billy Cundiff. Because obviously 2 seconds left in the half. I did not want to give that up right there. Um, that's just, I mean, that's horrible. In any event, I'm gonna talk a little bit again about YouTube defensive coordinators. If you guys are on my channel, my personal channel, you know I have a rant regarding YouTube defensive coordinators because I mean it's just fucking ridiculous to look at a video and then decide that one play on defense is going to shut down someone's offense. Just because someone puts out a tip video of one play does not mean that they're going to run that play all game long. As a matter of fact, the playbook that I run when I'm actually playing doesn't even include that play. Doesn't even have that formation. So, to make a comment regarding, I'm going to shut you out with cover nine Velcro, which I think I'm sorry. I mean, it's a great play to mix in, guys, but cover nine Velcro just amuses the shit out of me. That you're going to shut me down with that, running cover nine Velcro and user in your linebacker. You definitely got to mix it up on defense just as much as you need to mix it up on offense. And, that's just the extent of it. So here we had this going on, and, that's just wide open tight end on the slant out. The pass just, I mean, it caused him a lot of problems. He didn't really have pass defense at all. So, we took advantage of that and then busting the run here and there, and we're good to go. So now we're up 21-14, and this is where the game pretty much goes downhill for him. If he hadn't been nonstop passing before, he certainly is now. Right here is where he gets that play though. He slid the line away. Oh yeah, that was more than 30 yards. God, that was a lot of yards. That was a really long play. That was a good play. Don't want to take anything away from his play, guys. I mean, his play's great. You can definitely mix in a nice halfback screen against zone here and there, and it will destroy. But not really something I would call repeatedly throughout a game. I mean, you might be able to get a couple screens off, but if you start getting screen happy, your opponent's going to adjust to that, and those screens are going to be gone, and you're going to be taking a lot of losses. So it's not a good idea to make that a focal point of your offense. But like he's using it, he used it twice this game. Mixing it in, you can definitely get a nice huge gain off screens. Unfortunately for him, he makes a mistake and tries to squeeze something in, and Jimmy Smith made a nice play on that ball. That was all computer. Um, Absolutely great play he made though. Very impressed by it. So Jimmy Smith's really the only decent corner on Baltimore this year. Pretty much everybody else sucks. Um, and there's definitely some catching problems in the Baltimore secondary, with the exception of Jimmy Smith and Ed Reed. So try to avoid. I would not use Dominique Foxworth myself because he doesn't catch shit and he gets burned a lot. So I would stay as far away from him as possible. Right there, I'm pretty much for the most part like just took a huge risk that I shouldn't have taken because that throw could have easily been intercepted. But at this point, we're up 21-14, so I'm gonna try to like start running the ball a little bit more, not really abandoning my run. And yes, I am going for it on fourth downs. I don't care. I did punt on like longer fourth downs, but if it's fourth and short and I'm playing this dude that just talked a bunch of shit on my YouTube video, which is who I'm assuming I'm playing at this time, but it gets deep. Hold on. Um, I'm definitely gonna go for it on fourth downs, guys. That's I mean that's I go for it on fourth downs if it's fourth and short against fucking people I like. You know what I mean? So against somebody that just irritated me to no end, I definitely was going for it on fourth downs. Right there, just a really weird play. Nice awareness by his D line to knock that down, and even better awareness by Ray Rice to pick it up after he batted it. So that was I mean it didn't give me anything obviously. It was a like what 1 yard gain maybe back to the line something like that. But ultimately I was pretty impressed with that play. I like what he did. He caught the ball. He kept the clock moving, which is a beautiful thing. When this dude sent the invite too, he sent it with 7 minute quarters and accelerated clock. So like that kind of baffled me because I don't know. I'm just not accustomed to that setting. Usually, like I mean, it's either we're gonna play ranked, which is what 6 minute quarters accelerated clock, or we're gonna play like tourney style, 4 minute quarters all Madden. And that wasn't the case in any situation. So the game settings definitely confused me. As you can see, the dude, he got a lot of plays where he bounced off tackles, which I guess you get that when you use Jamal Charles. I don't know, but Dexter McCluster did it too on the first touchdown. He bounced off a tackle and took it in deep. So right there, he just didn't have anybody to go to, threw it out of bounds. Trying to keep the coverage like mostly zone, but with a blitz in front of it, so that way he's got some pressure on him, but he has to fit the ball into the zone somewhere. Also, it's not just simple man beating, and it's working pretty good. I mean, I got quite a few sacks on him, and he's just for the most part he's struggling on offense, which is good. He makes a nice play here or there. Um, Ultimately, though, he's just not doing very well in offense and hasn't been for a while. The right there, I got lucky that the hit came and he dropped that ball. But it's been a while since he's done anything like really positive on offense. I mean, the last score was completely my fault, guys. And I mean, if he took credit for that, then I don't know what to say. The first score, I guess he could take credit for because he was mixing his offense up nice and moving the ball. But that kick return that was not his doing. That was my doing completely, and I hope he appreciated it. But in any event, we got what is it? Fourth and one there. I went for it, threw the ball, got a nice gain on it. 24-14 at this point. I'm trying to go into the end zone again. You see the clock is starting to not work in his favor. If I was him, I would definitely be a little nervous about the clock time right now. They didn't give me that. I thought I was in, but that's cool. And then one bounces right off my face mask. So fourth and six, and again, sorry guys, YouTube defensive coordinator I'm playing, or I think I am anyway. So I went for it, and I just barely got it. So keeping the drive alive, 2 minutes left, back to running the ball. The run defense that he had in the beginning of the game is now not that great because I've been passing the ball so much. So now he has to account for that too, and it's just not working out well for him, unfortunately. But he's definitely trying to stay in the game. And second and inches, less than a minute left. I mean, game's pretty much a wrap at this point, 31-14. So he's gonna try to throw it up and get something else, I guess. Not really sure if he's gonna be able to do it or not, though. He's throwing up bombs, and it's just that's not really gonna work that well usually. Occasionally you'll get lucky on something like that, but for the most part, that's not going to be the best strategy to take. And he throws it up there, and Jimmy Smith again with the interception. That pretty much, I mean, if the game wasn't sealed before that, that pretty much sealed it. So at this point, guys, I'm just trying to drain the 40 seconds, and he sends me a good game rematch question mark and pauses the game, and I kind of chuckled when I seen that because like that whole "Let's go YouTube boy" attitude was like out the window. Um, but anyway, I told him, yeah, we could definitely have a rematch, and then I asked him, but aren't you that dude from YouTube that was talking shit? And the response that I got from this, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk ahead of the typing because I type slow as fuck. So the response I got from this was no, not me. And I'm sorry, I don't really believe in coincidence too very often anyway. But if we look at the facts of this situation, I posted "Yo, where you at?" type comment on YouTube. 5 minutes later, I get a friend request. It comes with an aggressive tone. Let's go, YouTube boy. And then the person that I'm playing happens to run the exact same offensive play that the person in the comments was talking about. So I don't know. I gotta believe it was him, guys. You can make that call though if you want. I gotta believe it was him, and I'm gonna post it up as if it's him right underneath those comments. So it's definitely gonna go up like that. And if it wasn't the guy, I apologize, but me personally, man, I believe it was, and this is just an example of why you should not become a YouTube defensive coordinator. Not saying there's nasty dudes out there that could comment on the videos, but honestly, the real nasty players out there don't make those comments on videos because they know it's a scheme thing. It's not about one play. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll get you some more. Thanks, later.